he was kind of just on top of him. Look how he did this. Utilizing the butterflies, turns him over, gets him on his back, and he's already got it locked up nice and tight. Then from that position, holds on to it and just kind of puts pressure on him with his neck and his shoulder and sits on it, and just the squeeze and the tightness of the choke gets the tap. Very nicely done.
Abel Trujillo with his first career win by submission as a UFC fighter, and he does it here in the very first round. With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Abel Killer Trujillo.
Both of his career wins by submission by guillotine. Here's Joe.
I'm here with Abel Trujillo. Abel, that is what it's all about when you're a mixed martial artist. You made an adjustment. The stand-up seemed like you were having some problems with his length and his reach and his footwork. But, man, when he went for that takedown, you locked up that guillotine tight and you never let it go.
Yeah, like you said, it's MMA. He was a great striker, but I knew I was better overall.
Well, let's take a look at the submission, because as he's taking you down, you got a hold of his neck and utilized that butterfly, and I think that was a really big part of your success here.
Yeah, he kind of just gave it to me, so I took what he gave me.
Well, it's interesting, as you finished it, too, I mean, you didn't even have guard. That shows what kind of a squeeze you have. You're just kind of sitting on him here and forced him to tap.
Yeah, the guillotine is one of my strongest chokes in the arm triangle, so those two are my favorites.
Well, Abel, savor it, enjoy it, congratulations.
First off, I got to thank God. I got to thank Glenn Robinson. I got to thank Neil Melanson. I got to thank Henry Hu. And I got to thank Carrington Banks. And thank you, Dana White, Lorenzo Fertitta, UFC, and all the fans. Thank you so much.
Abel Trujillo, ladies and gentlemen.
Abel Trujillo, his second career win by submission, as I mentioned, first in his UFC career. The stars are here for UFC 195. He is one of the best in the league. The Marlins right fielder here tonight amongst the stars, ready for our main event for the UFC welterweight belt. UFC 195.
Next Saturday kicks off with Fletch and Sav from Adams Park. And our first Emirates FA Cup third round game, Wickham versus Villa. The East Midlands derby follows in the Aviva Premiership. Before our second FA Cup match sees Manchester United take on Sheffield United. And we finish with Roma versus Milan from Serie A.
The Big Short has been nominated for 4 Golden Globe Awards, including Best Actor Steve Carell,
What's happening?
Best Actor Christian Bale,
We have to act now.
and Best Picture of the Year.
What's that smell? Cologne? It's no money.
Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt.
Having fun yet?
The Big Short.
Take home Rise of the Foot Soldier Part 2.
I can see you ending up like Tony Tucker.
Available now.
Shocker, 1%? Charger, anyone? Charger? Oh, it's the phone that's dying, not him. He's gonna have to step on it. Come on, big man. Lay it down. Oh, boom. Loving your work. Well played, handsome. Who's this? Oh, sorry, love. Our new iPhone app. Download it now. And now you're one tap away from our brand new Blackjack. So quick, so easy, so deal. Oh, good hand. That's Blackjack. Paddy Power. You're welcome.
This program contains flashing images.
He's just gonna try
Why
to
don't you talk?
organize this because I don't need to.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I think you're scared to talk because you don't want to say what you're going to do because you're scared to eat your words.
All right, man.
So say
Fair
it.
enough.
Tell me.
I don't
me
need to.
I'll do it right here. I'm going to beat you because I'm better than you.
I already told you to knock your ass out.
How?
Don't worry about when I knock you out. I'm gonna do it.
You're going to knock me out. That's how you're going to beat me? Nobody even hits me.
You're gonna get hit.
How are you going to hit me?
You got some holes in me, man.
Dillashaw talking shit. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out by
You got holes in your game and I hit harder than you. Those are both opinions. There's no facts behind it. What's the facts you have stating why you're going to do what you're going to do?
That I'm breaking records for significant strikes landing.
Yeah, you're a dangerous fighter against stationary targets. Your power doesn't matter if you can't hit something. I'm hit least amount of anybody in the division.
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me, dummy. You got to talk to me. You have no choice. You got nowhere to go. Keep talking. I'm better than you because I've beaten people that are better than you. I'm better than you because I've beaten champions that are still winning. Tell me why you're better than me. No, you haven't. You said you're going to knock me out in 2 rounds and I got holes in my game.
You run around and don't do nothing.
I don't
You're talking
get
about
hit.
your striking.
I don't
your striking
get hit. You're
is so
talking about
dangerous. My numbers blow you out of the water.
Yeah, I have more title fights than you too, man.
My UFC record is way better than yours.
Yeah, because you've been able to fight while I've been hurt.
Exactly.
So you have more fights in the UFC.
Talking.
You're fake, man. You're a fake person. You pretend to be cool with people, but you're not. And that's why I don't mind talking to you, because you're fake. You're not real, man. You're like Mr. Nice Guy, but it's not real.
I don't think we need to wait for this octagon, right? We could just, I bet we could, right? I bet you would. This fight, of course, January 17th for the UFC Bantamweight Championship in Boston, Massachusetts, my hometown. Any final thoughts?
Can't come soon enough, man. I'm ready to shut this guy's mouth.
You can watch the entire exchange between the captain of the debate team, Dominic Cruz, and TJ Dillashaw on Ultimate Insider, Sunday, January 10th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, only on FS1. And as the guys mentioned, the fight will be 1 week later, Sunday, January 17th. For the first time, Joe, on FS1, we will have the men fighting for a UFC title. The former champion, Anthony Pettis, also on the card, Travis Brown. That vitriol, part of a big 5 or 6 weeks of great heavyweight collision that we have here to start.
That is a sensational card for FS1. That's like a big Fox card. Yep. I mean, it really is. Dillashaw versus Dominic Cruz is one of the best bantamweight title fights in history. So good with their movement and their skill sets are so comparable that it's one of those fights where you just got to go, man, I don't know what the hell's going to happen when those two guys get in there.
Kind of like you said earlier about tonight.
Exactly. I love it. I love these fights.
That is why we do this, for that very reason that Joe just spoke of.
UFC 195
to see who will leave with a belt. Coming off a 28-second knockout victory in Tokyo, Ultimate Fighter Season 14 winner, Diego Brandao knows there's no better way to start the new year than to stop Brian Ortega. Ready to take on the featherweight elite in 2016. Unbeaten rising star Brian Ortega will look to carry the momentum from his stirring fight of the night win over Thiago Tavares into Las Vegas tonight when he battles Ultimate Fighter Season 14 winner Diego Brandao.
Hoje eu tô com muita confiança porque eu preparei um ano para essa luta e ninguém vai tirar isso de mim.
I'm riding a good momentum right now, coming off a victory over Thiago Tavares in the top 5 of the night. And this is putting me in a good position to just keep fighting big names and keep rising to the top.
Known for the black belt level ground game he learned under the tutelage of the legendary Gracie family, Brian Ortega is a scary submission artist. But all aspects of his fight game were on display when he scored the biggest victory of his career against the veteran Tavares.
I think he's underestimated. I mean, it's a good thing. I like being the underdog in anyone's mind because it gives him more of a surprise when I show up there.
Since winning the Ultimate Fighter in 2011, talented Brazilian Diego Brandao has weathered a series of ups and downs. But in 2015, DB appeared to have found the consistency he was missing as he stopped Jimmy Hedges and Katsunori Kikuno in successive fights.
Para vencer o Brian hoje à noite, eu acho que é só botar pressão nele e fazer meu jogo que eu treinei por um ano.
Unbeaten in his professional career, Brian T. City Ortega, just 24 years old, a rock-solid coach, mentor, friend with Hiram and Henner Gracie.
Yeah, Huron and Henner are fantastic coaches, fantastic jiu-jitsu practitioners themselves, and of course, what a lineage. You know, where they come from, and their father created the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Their grandfather really designed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, it doesn't get any better. And Brian Ortega carries that lineage with him into the octagon, but he also carries very good striking as well. And that's one of the things that we saw in the Thiago Tavares fight. Opened up a lot of people's eyes, because he's undefeated. He's undefeated. He's won a lot of fights by submission, but his striking is something to be feared as well, and it helps him set up those submissions.
A big opportunity for T-City. He makes the jump to his first pay-per-view card. He tore up the 8-year veteran Thiago Tavares on the feet, earning that fight of the night in New Orleans. Still teaches jiu-jitsu at the Gracie Academy in Torrance, but when it comes to his striking, he can be quite a savage. The first 2 rounds against Tavares, he utilized his great grappling skills, then he finished them in round 3. Diego Brandao, born in Fortaleza, fighting out of Manaus. He has spent some time over the years at Team Jackson. More recently, though, Joe, he's gone back home. He also has back-to-back wins over Jimmy Hedges and a 28-second stoppage, as I alluded to earlier, of Tatsunori Kikuno.
Well, they're very similar in a sense that Diego Brandao has very good ground skills as well. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's won Naga, the no-gi class, twice. So his ground game is at a very high level. We saw him submit Dennis Bermudez in the final of The Ultimate Fighter, but what he's been doing more for success than submitting guys is knocking them out. He has really, really strong power in his punches, and he likes to brawl. He likes to get involved in those fights, and that Kikuno fight, man, he looked like a man reborn in that fight. Came out incredibly confident and just put it on him.
Nobody got out of the first round when they fought Diego Brandao on season 14 of The Ultimate Fighter. He is coming off a first-round finish, the 14th of his career. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Diego Brandao, 4 years the elder of Brian City Ortega, who will have a very, very slight reach advantage. Once again, here is Bruce Buckle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 9 wins, no losses, 1 no contest.